The Rover, starring Guy Pearce, Robert Pattison, and Scoot McNairy, tells a simple tale of Eric, who's in search of his car after these group of men had taken his car. And this takes place 10 years after a global collapse in Australia in the desert wasteland. And these group of men take Guy Pearce's car, and he goes after them looking for his car, and he ends up meeting one of the brothers that stole their car, Scoot McNairy's brother in the movie, Robert Pattison, and they form this unlikely relationship between each other and try to get back his car. He has meetings of his car and it's only sole possession, and he really wants his car back. And this is from the director of the guy who directed Animal Kingdom. I was looking forward to this film. It looked pretty good. You know, it was a simple tale, and I've heard that it's had some great visuals. And there was a lot of things I liked about this movie. It's a slow film that takes place in a post-apocalyptic world. It seems to focus more on the characters' mood and atmosphere more than the post-apocalyptic world. Guy Pearce is a man of few words, but he carries this film so well, and he doesn't even need to speak to tell you guys how he feels and what is going on with him. He does such a great job here in his role. Guy Pearce is an amazing actor, and I would love to see him more. Throughout the film, I thought he'd be perfect for the role of the guy in The Last of Us, the PS3 game. I don't know if they're going to make a movie for that, but he'd be perfect for that role. Also, you have Robert Pattison playing the brother of Scoot McNairy, the man who stole Guy Pearce's car. And they're two completely different people. Guy Pearce has this view of the world. Robert Pattison is a mentally challenged person, and they form this unlikely relationship, and both of them work so well together and have such great chemistry. This is how I want to see Robert Pattison. You know, he's trying so hard to get out of that Twilight phase, and here he does a great job in this role as Ray. And his mannerisms, how he walks, how he slings his gun, how he speaks, it's all over just a really great role for him. And this is what he needs to do to step out of that Twilight phase. When I heard that, you know, it was Guy Pearce, Robert Pattison, I was like, oh God, Robert Pattison, the guy from Twilight. But this isn't the guy from Twilight. This is an amazing role for Robert Pattison, and he clearly needs this role. Guy Pearce, like I said, does a really great job. You also have Scoot McNairy in there for a little bit, and I liked his role as well. Now let's talk about something else, the dialogue. There's a little dialogue in here for Guy Pearce, but this movie has a lot of slow shots, not a lot of editing, not quick jump scenes. It's just long shots of the beautiful wasteland and Guy Pearce walking, and just a lot of scenes. The score for this movie is amazing. It adds so much into it. There's a lot of loud scenes that actually made me jump. They're not scary scenes at all. It's just a lot of the gunfighting is just very loud. I really like films that take, you know, long extra shots and don't rely on quick edits when there's fighting. But this movie, there's not a lot of fighting in this film. It's just a simple tale of Eric trying to find his car and takes Ray with him, and they form this relationship. But it's how they go about this movie is so amazing. Of the long shots, the acting, the score, the cinematography, the location setting, all of it makes it really well done. Overall, The Rover was one of the most surprising films I have seen this year. I've only seen the trailer about once, and I really didn't know too much about it. I've heard a few things, but I didn't have like a high expectations. I wanted to see it, but this was a very surprising film. I was surprised at how much I actually enjoyed it, how much I was moved by it, the score and the setting and the dialogue. Not that there wasn't a lot, but every moment was important and to the characters and the character development. I'm gonna go ahead and give The Rover an A-. I really enjoyed this film. It was about an hour and 40 minutes long. No scenes felt slow. To me, if someone else saw this film that wasn't lovers of movie like I am, I don't think they would enjoy this film because it could feel a little slow at times. But for me, it was perfectly paced. I like the long shots and the not a lot of talking, because Drive is my favorite movie of all time, and there's not a lot of talking in that film. Just like here, there's not a lot of talking, and I think it works really well for this film. So this is Just Watching Movies. Please rate, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you later. Bye.